or you all are following the timetable? Those who have joined must be following because I have not put any reminder. Because right now I'm just finding 23 students. Definitely, thank you. What is happening now, once I start my PPTs and then again somebody asks for joining, and then it gets disturbed to the class. 2 more minutes we will wait and then we will start. 'We'll just revise what we have seen in the last lecture. Last time we started with the number system. We have started with the binary number system. Then conversion from binary to decimal and decimal to binary with integer and fraction, both types of numbers we have seen. And if you remember in the last lecture, we have stopped till the binary addition part. Today we will continue with binary subtraction and then remaining two number system, that is octal and hexadecimal number system. Conversion from octal to decimal, octal to binary, as well as binary to octal and binary, decimal to octal. Same way we will go for hexadecimal numbers. So today we will start with that. Again, in addition and subtraction, very important part we will see today is two's complement method. So that also we will try to finish in today's lecture. I will share my presentation. I guess diploma student got your G Suite ID, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then here onwards you please join with that. Now I am going to deny the admission without G Suite ID. So please inform your classmates to join with G Suite ID only. Just a minute, let me start my presentation. Okay, I guess the binary subtraction screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, thank you. So, in the last lecture, we have gone for binary addition. Two examples we have seen on that. So, today we will go for binary subtraction. Please note it down. If I am going for two number subtraction in binary, my two numbers can be 00, 10, 11, and 01. And in that case, what is the result produced, which is shown here in the table? If my both the operands are 0, definitely my answer will be 0 and there will not be any borrow generated. If it is 1 and 0, 1 minus 0, answer will be 1. no borrow generated. If both bits are 1 1, definitely answer will be 0 and borrow will not be generated. But the last case is very important. If I'm going for 0 minus 1, then my answer will be 1 and borrow generated will be 1. This is very important because in subtraction you have to consider the borrow generated, and based on that only your result will be produced there. So please note it down. This table is giving you the basic rules for binary subtraction. Only the important case here is if it is 0 minus 1, answer is 1 and borrow generated is also 1. Now we'll see one example on this. I want to go for subtracting these two numbers, 26 minus 12. 26 minus 12 in decimal. So answer expected by me is 14. The same I will do here with the binary subtraction. First I will represent 26 in binary format, which is shown here. Then I will go for 12 representation in binary format, that is also shown here. Now we will go for this one. Just observe here. From right hand side we are starting with LSB. 0 minus 0, answer is 0. 1 minus 0, answer is 1. Both the cases, no borrow is generated. See the third digit here. I am going for 0 minus 1. In that case, answer will be 1 and borrow generated will be 1. Same way now, this 1 has gone for this borrow. So here you are getting answer 0. So 0 minus 1 again will be 1 and borrow generated will be 1 in this case. Again this 1 will get cancelled as a borrow, and then you are going to get 0 minus 0 as 0, and then remaining bits are also 0 minus 0. So final answer here you will get is 0001110. Just note down in your notebook and then you can see how this borrow is generated. Note down this example. We will see one or two more examples on this. This is your normal binary subtraction. We are not going for any ones complement or two's complement method. Normally for subtraction, the easiest way is two's complement method. That will be the next part we are going to see in this lecture. Two's complement gives you easy way to go for subtraction, which is again you are going to use in the third chapter, I guess. This binary arithmetic, sorry, data representation and arithmetic, Booth's algorithm, then restoring division algorithms. There we are going to use this two's complement method. Right now, just note it down this example. This is your simple binary subtraction. Once done, please type in the chat box so that I will understand you have completed. Noted down the example. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Then we'll see the another example here. Just see the screen, then you can try yourself afterwards. I'm going for subtraction of 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 minus 1 0 0 1 0. So this is my two numbers given here, and then I'm going for subtraction. The simplest example, you can see 1 minus 0 1, 1 minus 1 0, no borrow generated. Very simple, simple two numbers I have considered. So there is no need of generation of any borrow. Only the answers you are going to get here. Note down this first example. Similarly, you note down the second example and you try it yourself. You try yourself and then check, verify your answer is correct or not. Note down the second example and you try. Once completed, please type in the chat box so that I will come to know. So like this, you will be given any two numbers and you can apply your binary addition as well as subtraction and you will get the final answer there. In the question, if it is not asked for any specific method, you are going to consider simple binary addition and subtraction. The next part after this we will see is 2's complement method. As I said, which is commonly used method for binary subtraction, that is 2's complement method. First you note it down. As you finish, please type in the chat box. Yes, Vinod, Srishti, done. If,
Done, ma'am.
yeah, thank you. If any doubts, please ask either in the chat box or you unmute yourself and ask. So this is your simple binary subtraction we have seen. Now we'll see two examples for binary multiplication. Actually, not in your syllabus in detail, but we should know how this multiplication takes place. So simple two examples I have added here. Just observe here, no need to copy it down. When I'm going for binary multiplication now, same way like we go for your decimal multiplication. I have multiplicand and multiplier. My first number is 1011 as a multiplicand and 1011 is my multiplier. So how we are going to go for multiplication? It is the same way that we do in normal decimal numbers multiplication. We generate the partial products and then we add the final, add it to get the final result. So how it is done? 1 multiplied with 1010. So that is my first partial product I have written here. Then I'm going to shift it to the left side by one position and then go for again this 1 multiplied by 1010. So that is this I have written here. Then again one more time shift to the left side for partial product 3. Number is 0 multiplied by this will be 0. So I am writing here all zeros. And then fourth partial product again shift to left side by one bit and then this 1 multiplied by 1010. So finally I'm getting here 4 partial products which I am going to add. Again for addition our rules are same. 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 1 is 1, 0 plus 0 0 and 1 plus 1 will be 0 and carry generated 1. So same way it is done, and then finally you are going to get some answer for the multiplication will be this one. This is your final product. Another example I have included here. No need to note down. I will share these slides, then you can refer afterwards also. I'm going for 12 multiplied by 15. So first I will be representing 12 and 15 in binary numbers. Then I'm going for multiplication. This red color one is written as a carry generated in the addition part. Otherwise, my numbers are 1010 only. So these 4-bit multiplication, so my 4 partial products are generated here. I will add it up considering my addition rules, and then final answer I will get like this. So same way you can go for multiplying any two numbers represented in binary format. Whatever is the size of numbers, if it is 5-bit multiplied by 4-bit, you will get 5 partial products, you will add it. So depending on what is the size of your multiplicand, you are going to get your answers. So likewise you can repeat the steps number of times and you will get the final answer here. Similarly, binary division. Again, normally in the syllabus, you don't have any questions on this, not mentioned clearly. So just one example I have added here. You are going to solve the division and multiplication examples using algorithms. So that time we will see this part in detail. How we are going for multiplication? You have these two numbers 10010 divided by 11. So in the division, first I am going for 11 multiplied by 1. So as at the quotient position, I am writing 1 and this 1 is subtracted from this way. After subtraction, I will get some result. I will take down this 1 here. The arrow is showing you position. Then I'm again going for another multiplication with my divisor. I'm getting the result. Then this 0 is noted down and answer is you are getting here as a 0 as a remainder and 110 as a quotient. So same way you can go for division of any two numbers. Again, as I said, in the binary multiplication and division, sums will not be asked in the paper. It is not clearly mentioned in your syllabus. For your practice, if you want to try 1 or 2 examples, you can go for that. I have just included here so that you will get the idea for multiplication and division. Now this is very important part. Note it down. 2's complement arithmetic. In the paper, you may get question on this. Simple 2's complement, addition and subtraction examples. Or in your MCQ questions also, you will be getting questions on this. 2's complement arithmetic. So how we represent any number in 2's complement? Any number's binary representation, first you take 1's complement and then you add 1 at LSB position. Then whatever answer you will get is called as 2's complement representation for that number. How this 2's complement arithmetic takes place, that we will see. Note down this point, subtraction using 2's complement method. This again, as I said, you are going to use this in algorithm part. Booth's algorithm, restoring division algorithm, everywhere these methods you are going to use. Very easy one. How to go for this, we will see now. I want to go for subtracting these numbers. My first number is 10101 minus 00111. If it is the case of simple binary subtraction, just now we have seen 2 examples. But I don't want to follow that. I want to go for 2's complement method. So what I will do here, note down these two numbers, 10101 minus 00111. Okay. Now in 2's complement, what is done is, we have to take 2's complement for the second number that we want to subtract here. So what I am doing here, take 2's complement of subtrahend. What is the number here? 00111. So I am going to take 00111 ka 2's complement. So you find out 2's complement for that. which should be this number. You can try at your side. 0011 का two's complement ले लो. How to go for two's complement? First you take one's complement and then you add 1 at LSB position. Then you should get this number. This number is representation in two's complement format for this another number. That is your suprahand number 00111. After getting this two's complement, we are going to sum up. Which two numbers we will sum up? My first number is 10101 plus 11001. So I will add these two numbers. You also add and see what is the answer you are getting here. Now in this addition, one carry is generated. This is the extra bit generated because we are trying this on 5 bits. So after 5 bits, one more bit is generated here. That bit now we are going to, this carry bit we are going to discard here. And the remaining bits will be the final result of your subtraction, which is a positive number. This one carry generated I am going to discard here. So my final answer of subtraction will be 01110, which is a positive number. This is two's complement. So your MSB is representing your sign bit. So this is your positive number. I hope you all are understanding. How to go for subtraction with two's complement is, for your suprahand number, you take two's complement and then you add it with your first number. After addition, whatever answer you are going to get will be your final answer of subtraction. In that case, if carry is generated, discard the carry and final answer will be a positive number, which is the final result here. This is your case number 1. See the second case here. I have these two numbers, 10101 minus 10111. Now I want to go for subtracting these two numbers. Same way I'm going to follow. First take two's complement of this number 10111. Just check whether you are getting the same number like this, and then go for addition of this number with your first number. Add it and tell me what is the answer you are getting here. You can type in the chat box whatever answer you are getting after addition. Okay, I'm getting two answers here. Okay, Anurag, Mitesh, fine, you all are getting the answer. This is your answer that you have finally getting after addition of these two numbers. Now in this case, what is happening? There is no carry generated. So when there is no carry generated, it indicates that this is the two's complement representation of a number. So what we are going to do here, see. In the previous example, we got the carry in the addition, but here we did not get any carry. So now you are going to find out two's complement of this number. That is the final added answer that you are getting. You find out two's complement of that number. And after two's complement, you will get some answer like this, 00010. This is your final answer. Only thing is that this is a negative number. This is a negative number. So when carry is generated, discard the carry and the answer is remaining one, which is positive number. But when you are not getting any carry generated after two's complement addition, then it indicates that this is the negative number. This is the representation of some number in 2's complement format. So we are supposed to take 2's complement of this added answer. And that is your number like here 00010. Only thing is that this is a negative number. That means this is -2. The answer will be -2 in this case. Got it? How 2's complement arithmetic works. For subtraction, whichever number is there at subtrahend position, you take 2's complement of that number and then you add it up with the first number. After addition, there can be two cases output. One is generation of carry, discard the carry, and the final answer is a positive number. If no carry generated, it indicates the answer is a negative number. So you take 2's complement of the added answer, that will be your final answer. Got it? Understood? Any doubts in this? Okay, one answer from Lekha, no doubt. I hope remaining also are not having any doubts. If yes, please ask me.
Ma'am, can you please explain once again?
Yes, okay, fine. You got this 2's complement first, how to find the 2's complement, right? Now
Ma'am,
when
actually, I was not there in the meeting for a while. So please.
so you joined late.
No, ma'am.
Yes.
I had went for CSX committee work, so I came just now. I was
But
there
when did,
before. Now just, ma'am, 5 minutes ago.
okay, fine. See, for you and for remaining students, when you are going to study this subject, especially your most of the things are based on the previous lecture. So if you are going to miss out anything, you see to it that I understand if for any reason you can be absent. It's not compulsory that you should be always present. But if you are missing any of the lectures, you at least try to contact your friends or your classmates and see what is the part covered. Again, in case of joining the classes, joining the lectures, I'm observing many students are really joining on time. They are really following punctuality. But many students are joining 10 or 20 minutes late, whatever is the reason again. But you are disturbing and wasting the time of other students. So please take care of these things. I don't mind repeating the things, but you value the time of other. Fine. For the subtraction, what we are saying is subtraction using 2's complement is you have to take 2's complement of subtrahend number and you add it up. After addition, two cases result can be generated. One is you will be getting carry generated just like this previous example. If carry is generated, discard the carry and this remaining bits will be representing your final answer. This number is 5-bit. It can be 6-bit, 7-bit, 8-bit also. So in that case, discard the carry and remaining will be your final answer, which is a positive number. Second case, just now what we have seen is after taking this 2's complement and adding up, you will be getting number like this. No carry is generated. What that means? This representation is a negative number of something. So your final answer is a negative number. So you find out 2's complement of this number, that is the result like this, and mark it as a negative number. This is -2 will be the answer. This is 2's complement method for subtraction.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now you perform this one using 2's complement. We have 4 cases here. Same numbers I have listed. This is 8-bit representation you have to use and then try it. Follow the way that I am saying. The first number is 48 minus 23. Just note down the first case only. 48 minus 23. So what we will do? First represent 48 and 23 numbers in binary. Then 23 is you are going to subtract it. So you have to take 23's 2's complement here, and then you add it with 48, and then you see what is the result you are getting. Just go for first case here, 48 minus 23. Represent 48 in binary, represent 23, it is minus 23. So take 2's complement of 23 and then add it with binary of 48. Once done, please type your answer in the chat box. This is final answer. Some mistake. 48 minus 23, what should you get? Please read the question properly. Use 8-bit binary representation. Please use 8-bit. $48 minus 23 कितना आना चाहिए आंसर?
हवा निकाल है।
In decimal, you tell me 48 minus 23 is 25, Shubham, correct. So final, whatever answer you are getting should be binary representation of 25 number. You can verify your answer. Just see the screen, I have posted the result here. 48 ka representation is shown. Now this is positive number, so in 2's complement also the numbers representation is not going to change. Minus 23 है, उसका representation लिखा है. You will add it up. Whatever carry is generated, you can discard the carry and then see the final answer. Correct, Anurag, your answer is correct. Those who have got the correct answer can try for the second sum. 23 minus 48. Now when you go for 23 minus 48, you need binary representation for 23 and 2's complement of 48. The first one I hope all are getting. This is the answer for first case I have posted here. Then we will go for the second one, 23 minus 48. Answer is 25 only, but now you should get minus 25. If carry generated, discard the carry. If carry is not generated, that means you have to take 2's complement of that. Going for second case, 23 minus 48. You can post your answer in the chat box. Okay, Sandeep has posted one answer. I'm showing you on the screen what is the 2's complement for 23 and minus 48, and then add it up. After addition, no carry is generated. That means this is negative number. So you find out the final answer. If you want to verify, take 2's complement of this answer, which is representing your number 25. Try it. Those who are getting can try for the third case. For the second one, did you get the answer? Please type in the chat box yes or no. Okay. Okay. Swaraj. Fine. Krishna, which one you want? This one? Okay, see those who are having doubt here, one more time I am explaining. We are going for 23 minus 48. 23 minus 48 मतलब क्या करना है आपको? 23 प्लस माइनस 48 का जो भी टूज कॉम्प्लीमेंट रिप्रेजेंटेशन है, वी आर गोइंग टू एड इट अप. तो 23 का बाइनरी रिप्रेजेंटेशन विल बी दिस वन, 000101111. Whereas minus 48 कैसे रिप्रेजेंट करोगे? Plus 48 in this example we have represented here. 0, 0, 1, 1 and 4 times 0. This is plus 48. अब ये जो नंबर है इसका टूज कॉम्प्लीमेंट निकालो. Then you will get this number. 1, 1, 0, 1 and 4 times 1, 0. ये जो नंबर आ रहा है ये दोनों का आपको एडिशन करना है. So that addition is shown here. This is your final answer of addition. After addition, when there is no carry generated, it indicates that this is a negative number. Negative number है तो कैसे represent किया है? In 2's complement format. So you can find out 2's complement of this number, which should be representation of 25, which is minus 25. अब माइनस 48 कैसे दिखा है यहाँ पे? इन टूज कॉम्प्लीमेंट वे. सेम वे ये जो है नंबर, दिस इज माइनस 25. अब आपको कैसे पता चलेगा करेक्ट है कि नहीं? सो फॉर दैट व्हाट आई एम डूइंग, आई विल टेक टूज कॉम्प्लीमेंट ऑफ दिस नंबर 1110011. इसका टूज कॉम्प्लीमेंट लेके देखो, यू शुड गेट द नंबर विच इज 25 रिप्रेजेंटेशन. Understood, Krishna? Okay. In that case, I hope you are getting for the third case also. Third is 48 minus 23. Minus minus मतलब plus है, तो 48 plus 23 you can try here. 48 plus 23 के लिए simple representation of 48 and 23, add it up, you will get some answer like plus 71. No carry generated, and this is no positive number itself, because this bit is 0. MSB is 0. That means this is a positive number. So this is plus 71 for third case. 48 minus 23. And then the last case is minus 48 minus 23. अब क्या करोगे माइनस 48 माइनस 23 के लिए? रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ माइनस 48 टूस कॉम्प्लीमेंट में, रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ माइनस 23 टूस कॉम्प्लीमेंट में, add it up, you will get some answer here. Now in this case, if you see what is happening, carry generate हो रहा है, इसको तो इग्नोर करना ही है, but still here it is 1 at MSB, so this is a negative number. So you can take 2's complement of this, you will get plus 71. That is final answer here is minus 48. Yes.
For minus 48, we have to take 2's complement of 48. No?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I hope you all have understood these 4 cases. I'm showing it with the same example so that you will understand. I'm taking only 2 numbers, 48 and 23. आपको 2's complement कब यूज करना है? When it is negative, minus. This example is from RP Jain book. Same example, same way, we can take any other 2 numbers and we can try it up. How 2's complement method works. My intention is you should come to know when to take 2's complement, when to discard carry, and how to go for addition and subtraction. So these examples, 4 examples are showing you addition and subtraction using 2's complement method. Actually speaking, this subject is to be taught on the blackboard only, so that I can one by one bit I can solve with you, but right now there is no choice. Done with this part. If any doubts, please ask. अगर complete हुआ है तो type in the chat box. Shubham is done. Both Shubhams done. Okay, Ajit, Johan. Very good. So I hope you understood this 2's complement method. Those who are having doubts or thoda practice chahiye, तो you can take any 2-3 examples at your side and try it afterwards. We will go with the next part here now. Now see here. The first part we have seen is binary number system. Decimal number system, that is the normal we always use. And second one, binary we have seen. Third, we will go for the octal number system. In octal number system, the base is 8 number. Base is 8 and have number 8, but instead of 8 we will go for 1 0, 1 1 1 2 1 3, or 12 13 14 up to 17. Then we will not go for 18, we will start with 20 21 22. This is by mistake, it is 23 24 25 and onwards it will go for, because it is based to base 8 system. This is octal system. So your representation of numbers will be like this. So how to represent the numbers, and then how we will come to know what is the equivalent decimal for this, that we are going to see now. Note down octal to decimal conversion, the first part. If any octal number is given to you, how will you come to know what is the equivalent decimal number for this, that we will see here. The first one, octal to decimal. Now see here, any octal number will be given to you, like in this case the number is 123. 123 is the octal number. And my question is, I want to know what is the decimal equivalent of this number. So how will I find out? It is to the base 8 system. So I will be multiplying it with 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, 8 raised to 2 onwards. If you remember in the binary what we did, 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2. It is going in the same way. So I am multiplying 3 with 8 raised to 0, 2 with 8 raised to 1, 1 with 8 raised to 2. I will get something. I will add it up. That is my final answer. So this octal number 123 is equivalent to 83 number in decimal. Just multiply from LSB to MSB, starting with 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, 2, 3, 4 onwards. See another example. I have octal number 172. I am following the same way. I am going for this LSB 2 multiplied with 8 raised to 0. 7 multiplied with 8 raised to 1. And 1 multiplied with 8 raised to 2. I am getting 2 plus 56 plus 64. That is my final answer, 122. So octal 172 is equal to 122 in decimal. So in your MCQ questions, you will get any number like this. Any number like 172, octal is given to you, and options are given for decimal numbers. So you have to choose the correct option. Understood how we are going for octal to decimal? Multiply from LSB to MSB, 8 raised to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise. Whatever answers you are getting, add it up, you will get the final answer. Now you try for this. This is one number in octal, you convert it into decimal. And tell me the answer. 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, 8 raised to 2, 8 raised to 3, and 8 raised to 4. Add it up and tell me the final decimal equivalent. I hope you are sitting with calculators. Okay, Krishna has given me the answer. Shubham. Very good. Very good. You can see the screen. Almost you are getting the answers. Still I have shown here. 8 raised to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Add it up. So your equivalent will be 16038. Understood how to go for this? Just multiply it. Now this is simple integer number. If you are given with any number with fraction part also. So how to go for that? See the next screen. I have number given 237.45 in octal, and I am going to convert it into decimal. Integer part, just now we have seen 8 raised to 0, 8 raised to 1, 8 raised to 2, multiply. But when you are going to the point k right side wala part, that is the fraction part, same way as we followed in binary, instead of 2 raised to minus 1 now, we will go for 8 raised to minus 1, 8 raised to minus 2. Find out the answer, add it up, you will get the equivalent decimal number. Note down this example, 237.45 in octal. Right side of decimal point, that is for the fraction part, we are going to multiply it with 8 raised to minus 1, 8 raised to minus 2, 8 raised to minus 3 onwards. Whatever added answer you are going to get, just add the integer and fraction part. It will be representing your final decimal number.
Ma'am, it's just like binary but octal 8 base 8.
Yes, yes, very correct, very correct. Now you try for this. 365.24. This is in octal. Give the equivalent in decimal. Again, for MCQ, you will be getting questions on this. At the end of this presentation, I will be giving you some questions for exercise. Those who are interested, you can try it for your practice. Try for this and tell me the answer. 365.24. Okay. Okay, very correct. See the answer. Answer is 245.3125. Very nice. Many students are posting in the chat box. Okay, that means this is clear now. Octal to decimal conversion is clear. Now we will go for ulta, decimal to octal. Okay. Now we have seen decimal to binary. How? Divide by 2. क्वेश्चन है, रिमाइंडर है. रिमाइंडर साइड में लिखना है आपको. क्वेश्चन को अगेन डिवाइड करना है, डिवाइड बाय 2. Instead of 2 now, we will be using here 8 because this is octal system. Just see this example. I have decimal number 200. I want to convert it into octal. What I am doing? I am dividing it by 8. 200 divided by 8 will be 25. Remainder is 0. I have written this 0 side. 25 divided by 8. Quotient will be 3. Remainder will be 1. Then 3 divided by 8. Quotient will be 0 and remainder will be 3. Read the number from bottom up. So that's why this arrow is shown. So my final answer is 3, 1 and 0. That is decimal number 200 is equal to 310 in octal. Instead of 2 now, we are going for divide by 8. I will show one more example here. I want to convert this 256 decimal to octal. What I am doing? 256 divided by 8. Quotient I am getting 32. Remainder is 0. 32 divided by 8. Quotient I am getting 4. Remainder is 0 again. And 4 divided by 8. Quotient I am getting 0. And remainder is 4. How many times you will go for the division till you get quotient value as 0? Read the number from bottom up. See the arrow position. My answer is 4, 0 and 0. Got it? Decimal to octal conversion. Any one example from this you can note down. Okay.
Yes, I'm done.
Yeah. Now you try for these two numbers. One more example I have posted in this slide again, and you try it for 100 and 214 and tell me the octal number for this. One is 100 number in decimal, second is 214. Divide by 8, quotient निकालो, remainder side में लिखो. Finally, read the number from bottom to top. Okay, Yash, it is 144. Try for second number also. I will show you both the answers. Yes, Lekha. Okay, 144 and 326. Okay. Very correct. I'm happy that you all are understanding this. See, I'm observing that many students are not replying in the chat box, but still I'm considering they are also with me, they are also understanding this. Okay, got it? Then we will proceed for the next one. What if you are given the fractional number and now you want to convert it to octal? Same way we are going to follow it. Just see this example. Decimal I have is 0.513. I'm supposed to find out its equivalent octal number. So what I will be doing here, multiply it by 8. After multiplication, you will get some number like, in this case, it is 4.104. The integer part I will be writing at one side and the fraction part I am taking for next step of multiplication. After multiplying this, I am getting 0.832. Integer part here is 0. I have written 832 I am taking for further multiplication step. Again, I am getting number like 6.653, 656. Getting integer part written separately. Fraction part I am taking for one more time. Likewise, you will be following it. Now, how many times to follow this? Because every time आपको integer मिलेगा, fraction मिलेगा. So normally it is recommended go for up to 5 digits. Go for up to 5 digits position. So here that's why I have completed up to 5 digits. So how I'm going to write it? Read this number from top to bottom. I'm writing here 0.40651 and dot 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 dot. Because this multiplication can be further continued. But again, you always know that fraction ke baad normally we round it up to 2 digits or 3 digits. Maximum here go for 5 digits. Don't go beyond 5 digits. And then you can write down like dot dot dot, or you can complete the bracket and write down it is at 8, because 5 digit is considered as a enough answer for conversion. Okay, what we are doing, multiply it by 8. Integer part separate निकालो, fraction part को next step multiplication के लिए use करो, and continue this steps till you go for 5 digits. Read the answer from top to bottom. That will be your octal equivalent for fractional decimal number. I hope you are understanding this. Now, if you have number like this, which is having combination of both fraction as well as integer part. So what we are doing here, purposely I am taking number 225.225. So for integer 225, see the left hand side, divide it by 8, normal logic, read the number. For fraction 225, multiply it by 8, follow the previous slide method, and you will get the equivalent like this one, 341.61314. Note down this one example, which is having combination of integer as well as fraction part. And then you can try it on one example. Once noted down, please tell me. Okay, one student has posted. Okay, Aditya, fine. Fine. I hope many students are posting. You have done with this. Got it? The integer and fraction part if the number is given. Try for this now. You try for this number 658.825. This is decimal. Convert it into octal. 658 के लिए डिवाइड बाय 8 मेथड यूज करो. 0.825 के लिए मल्टीप्लाई बाय 8 मेथड यूज करो. Once done, you type your answer in chat box. Okay, Shubham has posted one answer. Yes, correct. Now you are going up to 5 digits, so you are getting 1, 2, 3 more digits. I have just posted up to 3 digits only. Your answers are very correct. I hope you understood this also. Decimal to octal conversion. Fine. Now we will go for next part, octal to binary conversion. Note down the title, octal to binary, and then you will see how to go for that. Where is easiest way? Any octal number given to you will be like this, 7631. 4-digit octal number I have, and I'm supposed to find out the binary equivalent. So what is to be done here? Please separate out 4 digits like 7631. Right now you can see on my screen. And then we are going to find out its decimal equivalent. I'm going to use here 3-bit representation. So 7631 के लिए 3-bit representation में you are supposed to write down the numbers. 7 के लिए है 111, 6 के लिए है 110, 3 is 011, 1 is 001. For every digit, use 3-bit representation, and finally Add this together. Means what? Not this addition. Write it together to give its equivalent binary number. This is very easiest one. जो भी नंबर है आपके पास, डिजिट मोर देन 1 डिजिट है तो सेपरेट आउट द डिजिट्स, find out equivalent binary in 3-bit representation. So even if I'm writing number 1, I'm writing 001. So this is important. You have to use 3-bit representation. And then write all the numbers together. It will give you binary equivalent for any octal number. Note down this one example. Just note down the digit 7631, write down its binary, and then write whole number together, the last step. While writing this number together, see to it that you are writing 1 and zeros properly. Normal mistakes done by students in the exam are, आपका आंसर करेक्ट रहता है, but to represent it finally 0 and 1 का थोड़ा सा गड़बड़ कर देते हो, तो write it properly. Okay, this is octal to binary conversion. This is another example I am showing. Number is 25. 2 and 5 I am writing separately. 2 का representation डाल दो, 5 का डाल दो, and write whole number together. What if you have decimal point there? Here I will call it as an octal point. I have number 35.346. Same method we are going to follow. Separate out the digits, find out its binary equivalent, and write number together. Note down this octal ka example with decimal point.
Ma'am, the
35.
binary representation of 3 is wrong. The first one.
The first one, yes. Actually, this is one image I have copied. I know that. Thank you for reminding me. I will correct it. You please write down correct answer. 35.346. 3 का नंबर डाल दो 011, 5 का डाल दो, एंड पॉइंट डाल के सब आंसर आपका साथ में लिख दो. Got it? This is octal to binary conversion. Octal to decimal देखा, decimal to octal देखा. Now octal to binary we have finished here, completed here. Okay. Now you go for this one. Convert 736 into equivalent binary number. I think
Ma'am,
my
it will be
answer is
111.
wrong. Just a minute. Yeah, it is 111. Sorry, my mistake. Just a minute. I guess my screen is not visible. I will present it one more time. Yeah. Fine. This is octal to binary. Now we will go for binary to octal. Now again for binary to octal, you will be given with the series of 1010 binary है. Octal में कैसे convert करोगे? So you are going to group it into 3 bits, starting from LSB to MSB. So what I am going to do here, any representation given like this, and I am going to make it group of 3 numbers. And then जो 3 का group करोगे, उसका जो भी equivalent decimal है, you write down, and that is going to give you the octal number for any binary. This is example I am given: 111, 110, 011, and 001. So this is the whole series of number is given here. First, I am going to group it into 3 bits, starting from left hand side, starting from LSB, right hand side. 3 का group करो, उसका जो भी equivalent है वो लिख दो, and that is going to give you the final octal number. Binary to octal conversion. Not necessary to write the same example. You can write down any example to convert it. Just remember group of 3 करना है, and then write down its equivalent numbers. Okay. Another example I am showing here. Group करो 3 का and write down the answer. Now you try for this. Now when you are going to group, you may find that the digits are less, but in that case, you have to consider MSB bits are 0 there. Try for this. On 116, many students have posted in the chat box. Second is 0.514. 4 or 6 it is. Sorry, it is 6.
Ma'am, it is 4 only. It was
Yeah,
tracking.
it is 4. Yeah. Okay. So this is your binary to octal conversion. Now the last point is there. We have 10 minutes. We will finish it up. Hexadecimal number system. Okay. In hexadecimal, what we have is we are starting from number 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. It is okay. Just see the third column of this one. I'm starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 9. That is the normal way we follow. But after 9, from 10 to 15, I'm going to consider A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the notations used because this is to the base 16. After 15 for next number, I will be writing 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, likewise. So these are the notations used for hexadecimal system. This is to the base 16. I'm starting from 0 to 9. For 10 to 15, I will be using A, B, C, D, E, F. And then the next numbers. Okay. Now, how to go for this then? If I have any number in hexadecimal which is represented like 2A5 and I want to find out its decimal equivalent. So how I will go for that? Always remember this table. 0 to 9, फिर 10 to 15 के लिए you have A, B, C, D, E, F. Whenever the question is there to solve this, you always remember A to F के लिए आपको consider करना है 10 to 15. And it is the same way that we followed for octal as well as binary. 2A5, sorry. How will I go for 5 multiplied by 16 raised to 0? a multiplied by 16 raised to 1, 2 multiplied by 16 raised to 2. जो भी आंसर्स आ रहे हैं एडिशन करना है. अब a मतलब किसको मल्टीप्लाई करोगे? फॉर a वी हैव नंबर 10 हियर, so I will be multiplying it with 10. I will add it up and that is my final answer for decimal. Hexadecimal 2A5 is represented as 677 in decimal. Note down this one example. 2A5. Sixteen raised to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 onwards, you will be multiplying it. Add it and finally you will get the answer. One more example I will show you. Okay. See another example. I'm writing hexadecimal number 1AB. So for 1AB, first find out what is A and B. For A, we have number 10. For B, we have number 11. And then multiply it with 16 raised to 0, 16 raised to 1, 16 raised to 2. Answers that you are getting: 256 plus 160 plus 11, that is your final decimal is 427. Okay, understood? A, B, C, D, E, F, 10 to 15. That is only the difference compared to previous examples or previous systems. Now, if you have with fraction number, this is the example. I have number 54.D2. क्या करेंगे? 54 is the integer part. Go for 16 raised to 0, 16 raised to 1 onwards. And decimal point के right hand side के लिए multiply it with 16 raised to minus 1, 16 raised to minus 2 onwards, and then add it up. D is representing for 13 number. So 13 multiplied by 16 raised to minus 1 plus 2 into 16 raised to minus 2. जो भी आंसर आ रहा है डेसिमल में, you will get it like 84 point something, 8203. You will get the final answer. Note down this one example, 54.D2. You try for this number now. 3A.2F. 3A.2F. $58 point something something answer is given. Yes, correct. Yes, very correct. Now next is decimal to hexadecimal. अब डेसिमल टू हेक्साडेसिमल में क्या करेंगे? सेम वे वी विल फॉलो इट, डिवाइड बाय मेथड. डिवाइड बाय 16, क्वोशंट मिलेगा, रिमाइंडर मिलेगा. अगेन डिवाइड बाय 16, क्वोशंट मिलेगा, रिमाइंडर मिलेगा. रीड इट फ्रॉम बॉटम टू टॉप. अब यहाँ पे फॉर दिस आंसर 3506 sorry 09, when I am dividing it I am getting reminders like 5, 11 and 13. अब 11 and 13 का equivalent digit डाल दो. Like 13 is D, 11 is B, so my final answer is D, B and 5, which is hex equivalent for decimal number 3509. Note down this one example. Divide by 16, quotient remainder, same. Follow it till you get quotient value 0. Remainder जो भी है उसका, अगर it is greater than 9, then you have to write down A, B, C, D, E, F equivalent. Read it from bottom to top. Fine. This is another example with integer and fraction part. Integer है 374, divide by 16 same way you follow. Decimal है 0.37, multiply by 16. Integer fraction part separate करो. Here it is written as a carry, but I have taken this image from internet. This is the integer part, 5, 14, 11, 8, and you write down this equivalent for that. Exact opposite arrow, top to bottom and bottom to top. So your answer will be 5EB8 for fraction part. For integer part it is 176, and write it together. Okay, I think 2-3 more examples are there, but I guess we will stop here because again otherwise it will exceed 5 minutes beyond your time. If it is okay, then I will continue, else we will stop here. 3-4 more slides are left. Please tell me, do we continue or stop? Okay, next time, no problem. I don't mind. Okay, then I will stop sharing my screen here. I will post the link for attendance in the chat box. Students, please, you follow the new serial numbers that you already got from your class teacher. It is already posted on your WhatsApp group.